Hello and welcome everyone. This is your weekly reading for the last week of May 2022. I quickly want to thank each and every one of you for supporting my channel. And now let's see what Spirit has in store for you this week. And hello to you, my Aries. So let's start with the Nine of Cups. Whoop. The Moon, Judgment, and the Two of Pentacles. So already two nice powerful cards going on for you there. We have the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So looks like we have a nice blend of everything, but a little bit more emotion for you, Aries. And that's nothing you can't handle. Your enthusiastic nature says that anything that comes your way is going to be something you're going to be very happy to receive and keep it moving. So we do have the two cups here. We are starting with the cups. So let's start with your Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is that wonderful card that makes you feel like all your wishes have come true. Knowing that you can focus on what you want and you can bring it to you. So that manifesting positive things, manifesting whatever your heart desires, that's what the Nine of Cups represents. And then the Four of Cups is the one where you feel like you could find yourself being a little bit bored in realms of the romantic. So if you are in a couple Aries, you want to make sure that you just pay a little bit more attention. Try to remember what it was like when you first got together with your partner. And this could actually also speak to friendships. Any type of relationship where you do see each other on a regular basis, where you feel like you are in a partnership, but more than likely for the other person, your partnership is getting a little stale. So just make sure to breathe a little fun into it, breathe a little change into it, and there you go, change it up. Don't be afraid to do that. And of course, we also have the Knight of Cups. So I thought we just had the two. We actually have the Knight of Cups too. So quite a bit of emotion. And thank goodness you have the Knight of Cups along with that Four of Cups, because this is, we know that the Knight of Cups is brash and bold, and it speaks to flirtation itself. So you want to bring that sense of playfulness back into your relationship. And like I said, could be your lover, could be your best friend, it could be, have you done anything with your coworkers lately? People that you really like at work, but you haven't done anything with them lately. Or you bowl every Thursday night, and you have for the last 6 years. Well, maybe it's time to go play darts, or maybe it's time to go play miniature golf. Go on a picnic on a day when you aren't working. Don't do it as an after work activity. Make it something that you're going to do in your personal time. I personally think that's nice every once in a while. If there's people you get along with at work really well, and you think, what would it be like to actually go out and hang out with them? Well, this is the week, Aries. Find out what it's like to hang out with them. And like I said, just make sure that you are showing someone who you are in a relationship with appreciation and acknowledging that they mean something to you. Don't let it get stagnant. Now, as far as your power cards, you have the Moon and you have Judgment. So the Moon is a wonderful card to have as a power card in this particular reading, because it's speaking to being more in touch with your divine communication, being more intuitive, and feeling, just basically feeling more. So being on more of an emotional plane. Well, when you're talking about your cups, you're talking about your emotions, knowing that you need to have a better connection with someone because you don't want them to feel stagnant. You don't want them to feel like it's a monotonous thing, like, oh, we just do this because we have to. Well, the Moon is the perfect card to say, no, I am in touch with this. I do know what's going on. And you know what? Even though we've known each other for quite some time, I still feel like there's that sense of mystery for us. And that's always a good thing. Leaving a little to the imagination. maybe finding out things about these people that you didn't know. The moon is definitely speaking to that. Then we have judgment. And with judgment, we are talking about evaluation, all kinds of evaluation, self-evaluation, evaluating your relationships. And again, with this kind of emotion-heavy reading, Aries, I would say, yes, maybe it's time to take a look at these relationships. That feeling of stagnation might be on your side as well. And perhaps rather than breathing new life into it and investing your time, energy, and intuition and heart, maybe it's time to just decide to let that go. But either way, you will come out of it with a very successful future. So either you'll come out of it on your own and without that person or those people and feel very enlightened because of it, or you're going to change it up. You're going to invest that time, energy, heart, and soul, and you're going to make it worthwhile, and you're going to be very happy that you kept them in your life. But that judgment, all of those are really coming into play. But since we're talking about that, let's talk about your Two of Swords. Let's talk about your challenge. And this is saying it's representing kind of some indecision. But with that judgment card there, I don't think that you're going to have a problem making a decision about what needs to happen. And because of the judgment card, you will be able to figure out what needs to be done, even if you have strong feelings against it, for it. The judgment card is going to give you the ability to do the analysis that you need. So it's really important, I think, this week for you, Aries, that the judgment card is there for you, because it's going to keep you balanced. It's going to make you really weigh and decide. It's almost, justice and judgment seem very closely related for me, because I do feel in this judgment situation, when you're doing these evaluations for yourself, giving your relationships the opportunity to have rebirth, I think you very much have to have that sense of right and wrong and fair play involved as well. And then we have your action card. We have your Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, the highest in your suit, is speaking to inspiration and potential. So the potential, the success in new ventures, growth, all of those things that can happen because of what you're doing with your emotional cards. Being able to branch out, being able to be open to doing new things, wanting to breathe new life into old relationships, wanting to start new ones up. So that Ace of Wands speaks very, very much in tune with that. And then we have our Pentacles, last but not least, our money. And the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles is in relation to being able to feel resourceful in uncertain times, or when you really aren't feeling all that empowered and feeling like you know what's going on financially. Well, the Two of Pentacles speaks to that, being able to work things around, being able to juggle your resources to make them work out for you. That could be energy, that could be time spent, that could be financial, which of course it's your financial card. But this is saying that you are going to find the ability to make it all work together. And quite possibly this could be some of the things that you're doing with these people that are in your emotional cards, the way that you're going to handle your challenge and your action. So all of your cards really are talking to each other this week, Aries. So it sounds like an interesting week, and I hope it is for you. So that is what I am seeing for you this week, Aries. Thank you for joining me. And I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.